Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's going to be a good week. It's going to be a super busy week for me. I am busier than a cat covering up stuff. And that's a good thing, I guess. Let's see who we got over here. I got a lot to talk about this morning, guys. Probably get your blood pressure up a little bit. Try to keep it light, but sometimes it's just hard to do. All right, let's see who we got. We got Dave Clemens, says Big D in the house. How you doing? 62 here in beautiful Brooklyn, Michigan. Good morning to you, Dave. Larry Golf's in the house. Good morning, caffeine addicts. Going to be an 80s kind of day in Austin. Excellent. Troy Pritchard's in the house. Says, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Good morning to you, Troy. Look who's up early this morning. He said, morning, y'all. Another rainy Oregon day today. Oh, man. 52 right now, hoping for 70. It was sunny and 78 yesterday. Well, I hope you got out and made something cool while it was nice yesterday. Hey, here's Steve Gronsky. He says, good Monday morning, 63, headed to 80. Thumbs up. Thank you, Steve. Let's see, Earl Walker's here. 41 going to 58. All right, that's still a little chilly, but that's okay. Thumbs up, he says. Thank you, sir. Ryan Mooney. Good morning, all. Maybe springtime weather here in Wyoming today, going to be in the 70s. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's springtime weather for sure. Earl's over here on Facebook, but he didn't have anything to say. He did have his little picture on there. I like that. Paul Stewart's here. Says, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. And a thumbs up. Happy Monday to you, Paul. Great show on Saturday night. Thanks, Dave. You're welcome. It was a lot of fun. Gary Hammett, Wood Creations. Good morning, sir. There's old Dwayne over on Facebook in beautiful Cornwall, Ontario. All righty. Leo Steger in the house. Happy Monday. 41 degrees, Grove City, Ohio. Welcome, Leo. Here's Janet right there. How you doing this morning, Janet? Hope you got some hot coffee. Ready to kick this week off. Kevin Els is in the house. How you doing, Kevin? Good to see you. Stephen Toronto says, good morning, all. Good morning, Stephen. Wilson Rubottom says, good morning, everybody. Thumbs up. Thank you, sir. George H. Rothfuss is in the house. Good morning, all. It's a bright and sunny start to the work week or the stay-at-home week. Yeah, it is. For either one. There's old Hitch. Says, good morning, everybody. How you doing, Hitch? Hope everything's going well in Florida down there. Bill Hoffman. Good morning, Dave, and everyone. Beautiful sunny day here. 45 going to 70. That sounds like a good day, Bill. Mike Reynolds is in the house. Good morning, Dave and company, he says. Good morning to you, Mike. There's Bart Bixel. Says, good Monday to everyone. Grant Clark's in the house. Good morning, Grant. Sky Page, how you doing, Sky? Nice to have a spring. Yes, it was really nice. I was outdoors most of yesterday. It was a little breezy, but it was comfortable. I was in short sleeve shirt. It was really nice. And Sky, are you coming to the? I'm assuming you're going to be at the Georgia thing around the square back in September. Look forward to seeing you again. Mark Lindsay. And by the way, in case you don't know who Sky Page is, you guys may not know. She is a awesome artist, musical artist, that I met, 2 years ago now, I guess, at the Georgia International Cigar Box Guitar Festival. And although we're all in this quarantine thing, she's been doing some live. So you need to try to go look her up on Facebook. That's where she is right now. And follow her, and you'll get to hear some great music whenever she's doing some of those lives. Mark Lindsay CNC says, I had to mow the lawn and go grocery shopping yesterday. No time to make anything cool. Yeah. Well, you got to cut the grass when you can, because when you get all that rain, sometimes you don't want to cut it, but you got to while the time's right. And I know the grocery store thing was fun. Yeah, I know that was fun. Jim Senecola, bright and beautiful here in Michigan. Okay, I'll take that as a positive thing. Keith Stanford, morning all from snow-covered New Hampshire. Man, it's always cold up there, Keith. You know, you probably leave New Hampshire. I don't think they make you stay there, do they? Dave Clemens in the house. He's over on YouTube now. David from Portal Woodworks says, howdy, y'all. Ryan Ballard is here. Morning, everyone, he says. Darren Birds. Man, I'm about caught up here with comments. Earl says, I put a thumbs up over on Facebook and it didn't show up. Yeah. I tell you, Earl, I broadcast to both Facebook and YouTube, but YouTube's really the only one that counts, because Facebook, and really even on YouTube, now that I'm on this new little YouTube channel, it doesn't really matter either. It's nice. It gives me warm and fuzzies when y'all leave thumbs up and stuff. But this isn't a monetized channel, so it doesn't really matter to me one way or another. All right, I got lots to talk about today. I don't know if I can get it all in. We'll see. First of all, I want to wish a happy birthday to Mark Graves. I saw on Facebook today is Mark Graves' birthday. He's a CNC dude, very talented CNC dude. Puts out some awesome work, and he does some great painting, pinstriping, and all that kind of stuff. Very talented guy. So happy birthday to Mark Graves. Man, let me tell you about my Friday. I'll tell you about that real quick, and then I got really a lot more important stuff I want to talk about. But Friday, right after the coffee sessions, I needed to get some material to build crates, because I got some stuff I got to ship out. So I thought, well, instead of going over there and all that craziness, they're all offering this curbside service stuff now. So I thought I'll try that. I'll get online, and I was only ordering. Here's what I ordered. I ordered 2 pieces of 3/8 plywood, 4x8 sheets. The exterior stuff, the cheap stuff, because I'm just using it to build crates. 8 10-foot 2x4s, a big roll of bubble wrap, because I'm getting kind of low on that, and a box of I think they were 1.25" deck screws or something like that. So I ordered it at Lowe's, and immediately they sent the thing and said, "Yeah, don't head to the store yet. It's they act like you're going to order it and then jump in your truck and run over there." They said, "Yeah, we'll send you an email." So I waited, and I really had some stuff that I wanted to do, because I wanted to run. I wasn't going to build the crates, but I wanted to go ahead and get the material and get back, and then start up my CNC and do some stuff that was going to be kind of some long run stuff. And so, but I didn't want to get in the middle of it. I thought, I'll just wait, because I know about the time I get out there and get everything fired up, I'll get an email and have to shut everything off and go over there. So I waited and I waited and I waited and I waited. Finally, about 4 o'clock, I thought, well, let me call them. So I called, and you could tell it was a zoo over there, because I hope y'all can hear me. I didn't even pull the microphone up close. You might have been sitting here reading lips all this time. But anyway, you can tell they were having a rough time, because you know how when you call someplace and you can tell they just picked the phone up and set it right back down to hang up on you. That happened like 3 times. And then I finally, on the 4th time, they answered, and I said, yeah, I'm just calling to check on my online order that I was, wanting to come pick up. And just real rude, she's like, well, it's not ready yet. And I said, well, I kind of figured it wasn't since you haven't sent me an email, but I'm wanting to get an idea when you think it might be. I said, you're only open like 3 more hours today. She goes, no, it won't be today. It'll be tomorrow or the day after. I'm like, well, just go ahead and cancel it. I'll just come in the dang store and get it myself then. So anyway, so that wasn't a very pleasant experience with Lowe's. And then I thought, well, now that they made me mad, I'm not going to spend my money with them. I'll order it from Home Depot. And I never get those things from Home Depot because usually when I go to pick them up, those particular items, I go to Lowe's simply because it's easier to get in and out of Lowe's than it is my Home Depot. They're on different exits off 75. So anyway, so I turned right around and ordered. And here, like I said, it's about 4 p.m. Friday afternoon. Ordered at Home Depot, and by 8 o'clock, now they close at 6, to shut down and wipe everything off and all. So I knew I wasn't going to get it that day, and I thought, well, here I've messed around a whole day, not gotten a whole lot done. I did do some design work, but didn't get anything done in the shop. And by 8 o'clock, I was getting an email that said, yeah, your stuff's ready to go. And I'm like, oh, man, this is awesome. I'll go over there in the morning, get my stuff, come home, build some crates. Well, it didn't quite go just like that. I went over there. What a cluster. What a cluster. And I see Jerry Brown saying he's really liking loves some curbside Home Depot. Well, apparently down here, we haven't got it figured out yet. The only bright spot to the whole trip over there was that I had some guy that had a ball cap and a mask, one of the COVID mask things, come walking up to me. And I'm standing right outside the big roll-up door under the contractor thing. My truck's sitting right there. Well, I guess the guy saw my truck and then saw me and recognized me. And so he comes walking up wearing this hat and this mask. He's like, didn't you used to work at such and such? And I said, yeah. And he starts talking and I'm like, brother, I said, I'd be hard pressed to recognize you without a mask. And he goes, oh yeah, yeah. So he takes that off and then I knew how it was. So I had a good chat, caught up with him. I hadn't seen him in probably 4 or 5 years. So that was the bright side of that trip. But man, just a cluster. I mean, I pull up there, I call them. They say you pull up and then you call them and they'll bring it out. So I called them and they said, well, where are you parked? I said, well, I told her where I was parked. I said, but I said, from the signs, I can't really tell where I'm supposed to go. She goes, well, you got stuff that's going to need to be loaded. So pull up into the contractor under the things. And I pulled up behind the guy. Right after I got there, he pulled up. So then I pulled up a little more and I was right outside that roll up door. And I'm like, well, they'll be rolling that up, bringing my stuff out here any minute. Nah, didn't happen. So I had to get out of the truck, go inside amongst all the cutie people that I was trying to avoid and say, hey, and then this lady says, well, there's probably somebody getting it for you. I said, look, I ordered this stuff yesterday and they said it was ready. So I'm assuming you've got it sitting somewhere. And so she grabbed some young guy that worked there and he finally brought it out, because I told him, I said, well, when you get it, I said, that's my truck right there. And I said, and it ain't moving until I get this stuff. So anyway, he brought it out probably 10 or 15 minutes later, but it didn't matter because I was busy talking to that other guy. But man, what a cluster, and I realize it's, this is all new for folks, but which brings me to some of my other stuff I'm going to talk about here if I can get time to get all this in. I've been seeing some stuff on the news. Let me see if I've missed anybody. Hey, there's Ray. How you doing, Ray? Jerry says 6 orders since Friday. Well, I'm glad you're having good luck with that, Jerry. But they just don't have it. And I think part of the problem might be because our governor, Brian Kemp, decided to start opening things back up Friday. So that meant people were like, yeah, let's get out and go somewhere, So they were, it was packed. It didn't look any different that Saturday morning I was over there than it would have any other Saturday morning. on a sunny day. A lot of people wearing masks, a lot of people not wearing masks. And I saw one guy as I was sitting in the truck waiting. This is one of those things that just make you go, man, just shake your head. There's some dude come out. He had a beard, not a heavy beard, not one of them big Michael Chipser type beards, but just a beard. Had a mask on. Walks out of the store. As soon as he walks out of the store, he's pulling that mask off, and then he's going like this to straighten out his beard. And I'm thinking, you've just been in there in the store with your mask on, touching all kinds of, who knows, whatever kind of stuff you bought. And now you come out and the first thing you want to do is rub on your face. So, and it was funny because as he was doing it, he caught me looking at him. He's just staring at me and I'm just staring back like going, man, a lot of good that mask going to do if there was any cooties in there. But anyway, some other stuff that I've been seeing that's starting to bother me. I watched a news story the other day, and they were talking about down in Mexico, they have started to use drones to hover around. They're policing the area with drones. And so if they see a small group and they think they're a little bit standing too close to one another, they'll hover around and tell you, and wait for you to disperse. So, and then that led right into a story where they were interviewing some guy he's a CEO of some company who makes drones. And he was talking, just talking about how, they hope to use them in New York and, different places in the U.S. And I'm just thinking, holy cow, I never would have thought a few years back that I would live to see the day when it was going to be this crazy. It's 1984, man. It's crazy. I got to give a shout out to Marty. How you doing, Marty? Hope you're doing well this morning. She popped in here on one of the other streams last week, and I didn't see. I was just signing off, and I saw her name pop up and didn't get to give her a shout out there. But yeah, Rob says Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, all jam-packed this weekend. Yeah. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think about this drone thing. I just think, some of these folks are really overstepping their bounds as far as what they think they can do. And I'm not liking it. I don't know about y'all, but I am not liking it. And then here it gets worse, folks. This morning, right before I got ready to come in here and sit down and get this thing going, I saw a report where a Texas county judge, and I use the term judge lightly because the other person, a real judge that was on this news show, said that, she's not even really a real judge. She doesn't wear a robe and sit behind a bench and all that. She's like some kind of executive something or other. So she did all this without going through the process and kind of created this new law all by her little self. And it's in a Texas county. It's down near Houston. So whatever county's down in Houston, I know we got some Texas in here, you probably know. But she passed this thing that says anybody that's out in public that's over 10 years old must wear a mask or it's $1,000 fine. So what do y'all think about that? I mean, I just don't like the direction things are heading. We got to get, I think some of these folks are on a big power trip. They're finding out how easy it is to scare folks into doing exactly what they want us to do. And they're just, it's like snowballing, I think. So, yeah. Hey, Matt from Awesome Wood Things here. Did you see the phone of someone holding their glove with their mouth, the finger. Yeah, I saw that picture. It's it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny some of these things you see people do. It is crazy. Jeremiah says thermal drones are big now. Yeah. Well, they say they're going to use them. They'll have something set up where they can take your hover down and take your temperature with them or something. You know, get that information and send them. I'm telling you, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. And you know, you never know. Something might happen. You know, something might happen to me. I might get run over by a truck, or tree falling, crush me. You know, any number of things could happen. But I ain't gonna wear a mask. I'm not gonna do it. I've been out all kinds of places. Not often, I'm a homebody, so I don't go out as much as everybody else. But I've been in Home Depot 2 or 3 times. I can still go to the UPS store every once in a while, and a couple other places. And if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So I just don't think there's no sense in worrying about it. And I know there'll be 100, million people out there disagree with me, and that's okay. That's why this is a great country. You don't have to agree with me. I think Harris County is near Houston. Well, they said it was somewhere around Houston. I don't remember whether it was Harris County or not. It might have been. But Jerry says some serious fear out there. I know it's serious, but they are getting crazy. Yeah. And like I said, if you want to wear a mask when you go out, that's cool. But like I said, Home Depot, and I bet you Rob, he was talking about Walmart and Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff being jam packed. I bet you not everybody there was wearing one. I don't know. We're getting such crazy information, because at first they were saying a mask won't help you. Now they're saying it will help you. Tom says, oh, it's Tom Peterson, Tom P61. Okay. Those masks are so unsanitary anyway. Well, the thing that I see with the mask is, people that aren't used to wearing something like that, you're constantly fiddling with it, moving it around. So you're probably touching your face more when you wear one of those than not. That might be my guess. Ryan said it's a $300 fine if you are a store in Maryland without a face covering. I just put a t-shirt over my face. Do they specify what kind of face covering it has to be? I'd go get one of them old Halloween rubbery, scary face things and put on or something if they don't specify. You're right, Jerry, and I forgot to mention that part. But the police have released a statement saying that they do know what the Bill of Rights means, and they will not enforce that rule no matter what that little judge says. So Rob says, I would guess a little less than 50% wearing masks. Yeah, that's what I would say too. Just from the folks I saw come and go out in the parking lot, that kind of thing. Yeah, keep the fear high so people don't pay attention to them implementing their agenda and running away with the money. Yeah, exactly. And the other thing that gets me is they keep fussing about, when I say they, who I'm talking about, but they keep talking about, well, maybe we shouldn't we should all just stay in the house, not go anywhere until like November, like after the election or something. And I'm like, well, let's just set up the polling booth at Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart or something, because them people over there ain't scared of nothing. So I don't know. Sorry, I've been ranting this morning, folks, but sometimes, you try to keep the stories light, and it's hard to do because there's just, especially now in light of this quarantine stuff, it's got crazy. People are crazy. Hey, there's the birthday boy right there. Good morning, Mark. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a good day. Ryan says, doesn't matter, can be a napkin. I've used a hat sometimes. Okay. Yeah, Tom says exactly. People handle them spread stuff around more than no mask and not touching your face. Yeah, it's a whole lot easier for me to remember not to touch my face. Like when I go to the UPS store, I always have to pay with my debit card, and I always have to stick it in the little chip reader and then punch the buttons. And I'm constantly saying to myself, "Don't touch your face, don't touch your face." And then I have my bottle of um, hand sanitizer that I'll take with me out in the truck, and then when I get back to the truck, I'll get a shot of that. And so I'm not being totally reckless, but I just think some of these folks are just going bananas over some of this stuff. Amen, Brother Mark. He says, if you can go to Walmart and wipe out 2 aisles of toilet paper, you can go vote. And if you won't go vote because of this, you probably shouldn't be voting anyway. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. We've moved the Georgia primary thing. It was supposed to be, I forget, March 20. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be March 24th originally. Then they moved it to May 19th. Now it's set for June 9th, I think. But it doesn't matter when they have it. I will be going to the poll and vote. Don't care how long the line is. Don't care about any of that. I'll go vote. And they're sending out these, they're sending everybody. I've already got one. And of course, now they've changed the date, so they'll probably send out another one. But they send out a thing where you can put a stamp on it, fill it out, and send it back in. Then they'll send you an absentee vote. I don't think I want to do that. I want to go vote. I think the absentee vote, I mean, I get it. If you're going to be, if you're serving our country and you're overseas or something, something special circumstances, yeah. But I don't know. I think you should get off your butt and go vote, or you shouldn't get to vote. If you're too lazy to go vote, then shut up. That's what I say. All right. Hey, Steve Gronsky says, on the lighter side, 34th wedding anniversary today. Congratulations, Steve. That's awesome. 34 years. That's quite a while. That is quite a while. Mark Graves says, thanks, man. I will work for half a day, then home. Got to keep cleaning the schools, even though no one is here. Okay, cool. Appreciate you keeping them clean, Mark. What says Dave Clemens says he started his mowing season yesterday. Gets me out of the house. Yeah. Matt says, if you vote, you can complain. So I'm all in with voting. Yeah. It always kills me when you hear somebody kind of griping about, and they'll gripe no matter who's in, no matter, which side wins and all. And then you go, well, well, if you don't like them, why did you vote for them? Oh, I didn't vote for them. I didn't vote at all. I don't vote. I don't do, And I'm like, well, shut up. You don't have the right to say anything if you're not going to participate in the process. So Matt says he got tired of paying Kim lawn. So I'm working on my lawn too. I don't, my neighbor lady, she has, I don't know if it's Kim lawn, but it's one of those places that come around and does the spray stuff. And her yard is like, it's beautiful. But I'm not that big a fan. As long as my weeds and all, as long as it's green, that's all I care about. You know, still looks pretty good when it's all cut the same height, whether it's grass, weeds, or whatever. If you don't look too close, from the road, and I'm good with that. I got better things to do than worry about my grass. Although, some people, that's their thing. They do that. So, all right, well, I got to get off here. My little timer went off. I'll try to have some good news for you tomorrow. I swear I'll look really hard and see if I can find some. Yeah, we can probably figure how that one's going to go. Yeah, like I said, I don't understand why they're saying that. Yet they keep, like I said, go to your Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Sam's Club, all that. They're packed. Yeah, put a polling station out there. All right, well, we're going to get out of here. I have got to get to work, and it's stuff I don't like to do, so that makes it even harder to get motivated. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. We've had a pretty good little crowd over here in the coffee sessions. I've noticed my subscriber, for those of you that watch on YouTube, I've got 92 subscribers to this little coffee session channel. It's called the Dave Gatton Coffee Sessions. That's the name of the channel. But I've been stuck on 92. Somebody needs to go over there and, sub over there just so it'll jump at least one number. I get tired of looking at 92. But I appreciate the thumbs up. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all hanging out and listening to me ramble on. Everybody have an awesome Monday, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Bring your coffee.